Hi everybody, this is Yoga Angel 7, just coming on real quick. I hope it's real quick. I have my name tag. I had to show this to someone. You know who you are. Okay, so I didn't think I was going to talk about this, but it came up, and I'm going to try to weave a couple of stories together and just try to make them all connect or something. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so Miss Nina put up a video about a girl in LA. Okay. I don't even want to say the name of her video, not Miss Nina's. Thank you, much love. But I can't even say the name of her rant video. And I'm just going to have to get back to it in a moment. Because, yeah, racism. So, growing up in Chicago, you know, where I lived in lots of different places in Chicago. And everyone was everyone. And to me that meant that it didn't matter what you were or where you were from or anything, that everybody just was fine with each other. They were cool with each other. And there was only like one time that I ever had an experience where it was like a startling reality break or something. And I was talking about this story today, so it's really weird to recall it twice in one day, because I think it was like when I was somewhere between like 8 or 10 or something like that. And I remember I was playing on the playground and there were girls who were turning double dutch, and I was there turning too. And then we were taking a break from that, and I started dancing, and I was doing a dance that I had seen in Soul Train. And there were 3 girls there. And 2 of them were like, "You can't do that dance." And I was like, "Why? What do you mean? I just saw it Saturday. It was the same one we were talking about, blah, 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 blah." And they just rolled their eyes and they turned and they left. And this one girl was trying to explain to me why I couldn't watch the same show that they did. And her reasoning didn't make sense to me then, and it still doesn't make sense to me, except that for some reason they didn't want to share that joy of that show with me for whatever reason. And like I say, I still don't understand it exactly, but okay, if they can't share their show with me, I guess we can't enjoy that together or something. I don't know. But it was like one of the only times where it was like, you know, culture and color not necessarily matching or something, and like because I was, you know, of the wrong color or something, I couldn't enjoy it. And I never understood that. And maybe because I don't understand that, I don't understand barriers that people place between themselves to accept others based upon what's on the outside. It's never made sense to me. Because if I have a connection with a person, that's the inside that I'm connecting with, and I don't even have a thought but to embrace everything that's on the outside as well, with a passionate, curious interest to enjoy that person and to ask questions because I want to experience life with them, not as an outside onlooker, but to enjoy with them what they enjoy. So I'd had an experience just last week, and it was 2 points just similar to that this other person expressed to me. When I was in the grocery store, I was looking at all the Passover foods that were on a separate table. And this woman was so sweet because she saw me looking at it. And she, within a very short period of time, explained to me that she loved people and she loved culture. And that those 2 points meant a lot to me, because I understood quite clearly from that expression exactly what was lacking in that girl from LA. She's angry, and I don't defend her by any means, but her anger she directs towards another person who does not look like herself. And I find it very fascinating because in a certain sort of a way, on those weekends when everyone's coming to enjoy themselves with their families, for once she's the minority. And maybe that's actually what's bothering her. The racist statement she made, there's just no reason for it. But I really look at what she said as a complete barometer to understand how she experiences life and what happened with that statement of the being politically correct is that to her it was to technicality. It was not human beings anymore, but a way to speak so that people don't think that you're a bad person. But then when you're amongst your friends, you can say what you really think, which is, you know, a string of really racist statements. And I'm hoping that the popularity of that video really allows people to wake up, particularly at UCLA. I hope that there's some sort of a sensitivity training or a diversity program, something that offers some information to people so that they no longer have that excuse to vent their hatred towards, which to me in this day and age, I'm so shocked by it. I don't know why I'm shocked by it. I don't know why it still doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why, maybe because I don't spend my time with people who happen to be racist or prejudiced or something. And yet, I remember as a kid, because sometimes I can fly under the radar, like if you don't know that I have the background I have or the combination, you know, like, and so many people in America are complete, you know, mixtures of heritage. You might think I'm one thing and then find out I'm another. Like, people see a lot of times dark hair, pale skin, green eyes. They think, oh, well, you must be Irish, which was always great on St. Patrick's Day, speaking of which. And then they could make a joke or a statement or an offhanded comment, not realizing what my background is. And even if it were not my background, I would still have found those statements offensive and unacceptable, and find a way to let that person know that while they may be angry, connecting it with those other pieces of information and deciding that an entire group of people are deserving of hatred or whatever was not acceptable, and always walking that line, because even though I wouldn't feel comfortable with that person anymore, I knew that where I stood and they knew where I stood, but it was tenuous, you know? So, it was weird to even see, like, I didn't even know about that video because I was too busy dealing with my real friends in Japan. And that's still pretty difficult. So, yeah, I hope to talk about Japan later and, you know, really tell you all the beauty that's there, that will be there again. And shout out to Amaru, shout out to Jahira, and shout out to Miss Nina. Donna Shorts one, that's Shade Girl, and who else do I need to send some love to? I hope I don't forget a name. Oh, Mean Missy. Yeah, she's awesome. Okay, you know, First Lady Obama set out a precedent that she wanted to ask people to help military families. And it really hit at the perfect time because with my husband being gone, blah, blah, blah. And I've really noticed a change in people very differently, more so than the last other times whenever he's been out. And I want to thank everyone for their kindness personally and how much that's meant to me in the way that they've offered an extended friendship. I'm really overwhelmed by that. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a wonderful St. Patrick's Day and that you celebrate it in the way that you enjoy. And thanks so much. Looking forward to seeing you the next time. Bright blessings. Take care. Bye.